Hi guys, so today I'm here and I'm going to be doing my empties and some decluttering and all that. Kind of the end of the year empties here. Actually hasn't been that long since I did my last empty, so I'm pretty proud of myself. So if you guys haven't seen it, I only did one other video like this, so definitely check that out if you guys would like to see. And make sure to subscribe so you can see me do more of these. The bag is very full, guys. Kind of a mix of some decluttering and some empties. First things first, the favorite thing probably of all of 2017 was the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Foundation. This is the bomb. This is probably the best foundation I've ever tried, hands down. Legit, this is the bomb. Totally love this foundation. I would definitely buy this again. I'm just trying to use up some of my foundations I just got and all that. So this was amazing. Next was the NYX Pore Filler. This is a really good dupe for the Benefit Professional or the, what is it? Let me find it. The Smashbox Pore Minimizing, where it does actually fill in pores. However, it's actually pretty expensive. I looked this up. It's like $17. For that price, you might as well just get a mini of one of these. Like, just get a mini of the Smashbox for $16. Honestly, for that price, just do that. You'll need less of this anyway. This was pretty good, but for that price for NYX, that's ridiculous. So do what you will. And then again, next is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This was the Pore Minimizing one. I actually just used the last of this today. This was a sample. This is the Victor and Wolf, however you want to say it, Bonbon perfume. I got this in Sephora. God, this was, oh, it was free with purchase type deal. This was so good. This, oh my god, I can't stop smelling it. This smells so good. I wanted to get a full size, but I saw that price. That's expensive, so I don't know about that. Next up is this Benefit Margarette Blush. I hit this pretty well. You can kind of see, but it's just starting to get too dry, and I don't know, even when you try to like get into it, you don't need that much, and it's just, I don't know, it's just starting to dry out, and it's kind of bulky. I probably wouldn't go out of my way to buy this again. I believe I got this last year or 2 years ago, and they put it on sale for $10, so that was why I got it. But it's a little too orange for me. I'm getting rid of some brushes here. It's just time for them to go. They're starting to like fall apart and not really work so well. And that just kind of happens. It's just a Real Techniques brush. This is just a weird kind of shading brush. I just don't really like this. This is supposed to be a Real Techniques eyeliner brush. I just can't find a way to use this, and it kind of sheds on me a lot. So, and these were just, so you know, these black tipped like handled brushes, these are just an off brand, but this is just way too hard to work with here, and also it sheds all the time. So, and this is an Eco Tools. It's just a double-ended. I just never found myself ever really using this, and recently when I've been trying to kind of wash it, a lot of shedding has happened, but I've had it for several years, so no big deal. Alright, next is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Pure Brightening Serum Foundation. I used almost the whole thing. It's only a little bit left. I will say, as I got closer to the bottom, I don't know, because I got to really use this, and I was using it at one point to kind of finish it up. I wouldn't repurchase this again. It was pretty good. Like, if you're really dry, I really think you'll like this. But if you're combo or oily, I wouldn't. It just starts to like get kind of weird and it gets too oily. So I probably wouldn't recommend it. But if you are really dry, this would probably be for you. Because if not, you're going to kind of look like an oily mess. I know some days I would use this and it would look amazing. And then other days I'd use it and it was just kind of like, I don't know if I liked it. I'm like so 50-50 on it. So I don't know about that. Next, I got this mini. This was the Smashbox Photo Finish Iconic Primer Stick, and this was a sample size. I loved this. I used this a lot. I use this right up. It's small. It's just a mini guy of the new primer stick that came out. Really loved this. We got some lipsticks, and these are by Milani. I used them up pretty well. It's just in the shade Matte Blissful and Pretty Natural. You know, they got down pretty nubby, but you know, the smell's starting to, they're getting a weird smell. I can just tell they're bad. It's time for them to go. With this Revlon color lipstick here, and this is a matte lipstick, and it's Sky Pink. However, when you put it on, it just starts to like, it does that thing where it starts to fade, where it turns into like that bright neon pink when you start to go on in your day. And I just personally, I just don't really like that. I do like some of these Revlon lipstick formulas, but that one did that weird thing. This is the Rimmel lipstick, and again, this did that same thing. This is in the shade Pink Blush. I love Airy Fairy by them, but when it starts to fade, it starts to get really bright pink, and I'm just not a fan of that. A few of them, number 38, number 5, and number 17. I just find that some of these are different in formula, where some of them work better. Oh wait, I lied. I don't want to get rid of this one. Number 5, I lied. I don't want to get rid of that one. I'm so glad I caught that, because I really like, he's like kind of like Your Lips But Better, slightly rosy. That is not one I want to get rid of. Number 38 and number 17. 17 is beautiful, but I don't know, I have liquid lipsticks in that shade, and I just find these are better. And 38 is just a little bit, it's a little too nude, and it starts to like get a little weird in the cracks of my lips. This was the LA Girl Lip Glazed like lip paint, and this is a super intense glossy like lip gloss. Guys, this is goopy. I feel bad because I like really try to use this. Look at that. It's goopy, and I just don't like it. I'm trying to get back into lip glosses, but this is, it's really cheap. However, not a big fan. A lot of people compare these to the Too Faced like melted lipsticks. No, these are not like that at all. So to me, that was just a pass. Was not a tint I'm getting rid of. If you guys saw my disappointing products, I just don't really like this. So if you like it, I'm sorry. It's just not for me. Just a mini eyeshadow thing. It was just the Bon Voyage. It was in the shade, that weird shade I couldn't pronounce, like with the big K. I don't remember. It starts with a K, but either way, it almost reminds me of like, try to get in there, like a Mary Luminizer, and it's so beautiful. I actually used it up quite a little bit, but I just personally don't need this around in my collection. I did kind of pan it out a bit. I was comfortable enough to get rid of it because I do have the Mary Luminizer, and it's so similar to that where I can just grab that. Next up is this matte. This is the Maybelline, and this is in Blushing Pout. I actually didn't buy this that long ago. However, I only got to use it like twice, and it wasn't even that long ago I bought this, but the formula went bad, and it started to do like a weird thing. I actually do like these. Right now I got on Blushing Beige from Maybelline, but this one got kind of funny. So right, this is the Essence Cool Nude, and the only reason why I'm getting rid of this is because I had it in my purse and it like melted in there. So this is number 5 Cool Nude. This is actually a really beautiful lipstick. I do love the packaging on this. I think it's so pretty, but it just kind of melted and got kind of gross. That was my bad. This is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. Guys, I pretty much use this bad boy up. Like, and he like started to get like all weird around the edges where like it was starting to dry out. But I pretty much use this guy up. He was really good. If I was going to buy another one, I would try Soft Ochre. But at the moment in time, I just don't need that. I got the Anastasia concealer cream and also some concealers I'm trying to use up. And I've been using those. So these are the NYX Liquid Crystal Liners. And I feel bad, but I'm not a fan of these, guys. I tried to use these. I even used these in that Lorac tutorial. And it actually started to get hard and like crumbly, and then there's like little chunks coming off on my face, which is a shame. Like the one time I used this one, this was an Onyx, I tried to touch it where my liner was just to kind of give it a little extra boost, but sadly like these just kind of did a gross thing, and they like came off and it got hard and like peeled and chunky. So they were really cheap and on machine because they're really beautiful, but they got a little weird and chunky, and sadly, it was a fail for me. I used up the Bare Minerals Lash Domination Mascara. This was actually pretty good. However, oh, the smell. I love Bare Minerals. However, this smells like paint thinner. So I was happy to kind of get this done. It was a pretty good mascara, but I wouldn't go out of my way to purchase it. I think it looks beautiful. It does work really well, but the smell was actually a turn off for me, and it just wasn't a thing for me. So I did use up another one of these Too Faced Hangover RX primers. When I was super dry, I put this in. Come in handy because I can try it out, see if I like it. I will say, using this the second time around, because this was the second little packages I went through, I don't think I'd rebuy this again because some of my foundations looked a little funny with this. So I don't know. It did make my skin feel great, but some of my foundation just didn't work that well with it. Next up, I used up a Wet n Wild Mega Liner, and this is just the black one. Guys, this is a great liquid liner. Let me just show you here. I know it looks like it still has some, but then when you try to do it, it's just like, it's just too dry. But it's just a perfect little applicator tip, and it makes doing eyeliner really easy. And this is, I think, like $1.99, $2, $3. It's amazing. So I am going to be getting rid of this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil, and this was the black one here. I tried to use it in my Ipsy. You know, I just had to keep sharpening it several times, and then it does that thing where the tip likes to come off, and I don't know, it's just almost like too creamy, and it does get a little smudgy. It wasn't awful. I used it a few times. Is that e.l.f. This is that Perfect Pink. It's like the knockoff of the It Cosmetics like lippy here. And I actually use this up a decent bit, enough where it's enough. This is okay. I do find it really really nice and soothing. But it's weird, the first few times I use this, it looks one way, and I know it depends on your skin tone. This does feel great. I love the packaging, Elf. I think it's so beautiful. But I just don't need this in my collection. Nothing wrong with it. Just don't really grab for it that much. I grabbed for it a few weeks when I first got it, and then after that I stopped using it. Next was the MAC Eyebrow Pencil in Lingering. I absolutely love this. I used this right up. Loved how it worked. I thought my eyebrows were on point. They looked amazing. Got this in BoxyCharm. Send me more of these. I want more of these. More brow products, okay? More brow products, because I go through a lot of eyebrow products because I don't have eyebrows naturally, so I need brows. And I am going to be finally decluttering my e.l.f. blushes. Yes, I know. I absolutely love these. If you guys are in store for a great drugstore blush, I highly, highly recommend these blushes. They are so gorgeous. This is Twinkle Pink and Tickled Pink. These are amazing. I've just had these for a long time where I know it's time for them to go. And I have some other blushes and I need to start using them up. And these were kind of taking up some space, but I think the packaging is amazing and so is the formula. I really recommend them. I think they're wonderful. Last but not least is a beauty blender and mini Real Technique sponges here. I don't really like the minis, to be honest. I wouldn't buy them again. It came in a 2-pack. They were really cheap, but to me, I just like using a full size. And sadly, with this guy, I don't know what happened with this guy. I've only used him for 2 months, and he got kind of weird for some reason. I don't know if I got a bad one or something, but after a few times of washing him, it's like his inside, it's missing like a piece of sponge. I don't know how to explain that, but if I squeeze it, I can actually feel like there's like a chunk that isn't right in the sponge. And the last time I tried to use this, black came all over my face from this, and I never had that happen before. I didn't change anything that I normally do with my sponges and like the cleaning routine, so maybe I just got an icky one. I got it from I got this one from HSN, so I don't know. I think I might just keep to Sephora and keep it like that, because I don't know what happened with that HSN. I don't know. Nothing against them, because I do get a lot of great makeup deals from them, but I never had that happen. I only got to use them for like 2 months, so I'm not really sure. It might have just been an icky one, but so far I will say it's been over a month. That Fenty sponge, amazing, and it's cheaper than the Beauty Blender. Alright, well that was everything. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to continue to do empties and all that, and hopefully keep up and be good for next year. I'm contemplating, because I bought so much stuff this year and got so much for Christmas, that I'm going to do a low buy thing for 2018 and go through and maybe do some more, like almost like the project painting. I've been really interested in watching that community. I don't know if you guys are into that. Let me know down below. But I've been really getting into them, subscribed to a lot of them, and I really like what they're doing and what they stand for. Using your products, using the stuff that you spent your money on, and really enjoying them. I know I do got a few more things coming that's makeup related, but after that I'm going to try to keep it low buy. Not no buy, but low buy and all that. So hopefully we can do that. Let me know if you guys are interested in that, because I kind of am, and I think it would be fun to use what we got, really show it, and like not forget the old stuff. It's just because, like, you know, it's not the newest, latest thing doesn't mean it's bad. So if you guys would like that, definitely give this video a thumbs up, and thanks so much for watching. Alright, thanks. Bye.